Mom and Dad, family and friends back there. And what a tremendous moment it is for a kid, dreaming of this night, of being the first pick in the NBA draft, and it has happened for Allen Iverson.
After everything that I've been through, you know, I finally made it to, the point that I really wanted to get to. It was like a tribute to all the people that helped me get there. It was just a great feeling. I felt like my life was starting to amount to something.
It was just a huge climax for all of the life struggles that he had been through.
You know, I've been through a lot of obstacles in my life, and I'm just happy I overcame them. Now it's just time to get in the NBA, walk that straight path.
He was the number 1 pick in the 1996 NBA draft. A 6-foot star.
Hey.
Put up the for Allen Iverson.
Yeah, scratch.
Iverson would hit the court running.
Iverson all the way, yes!
Come on, same moment as the football is through. By any means.
This is going to be something with Stackhouse. He's slammed for two.
Okay, baby.
You are helpless when AI has its gun on. Iverson, yes! The kid has come up big.
Let's go.
This crowd into a frenzy. What a shot.
I knew that once I got an opportunity that I was going to showcase my God-given ability. I just felt like the sky was the limit.
With the odds that he had already overcome, he wasn't going to let the game stop him.
You won the game. Look.
At least once a game,
Might not be away.
do something that makes you just fall out of your seat.
Starting to heat up here. What a shot by Allen Iverson. Iverson determined to make it happen.
Oh my goodness! I don't believe what I just saw.
Imagine some of Michael Jordan's best moves. Now, speed it up a little. Put that 45 on a 33 RPM. Boom. I mean, that's Allen Iverson.
Iverson accelerates, putting the speed on.
He doesn't move like anything we know. It's quicker.
Allen's quickness would be best showcased by his most lethal move.
Quickness with the skills, come on.
Crossover.
Trying to guard this guy is like trying to hold water in the palm of your hand. Let's see what Anthony does. Forget about Iverson for 2. Iverson crosses over, gets down, gets 2, and they ooh and ah here.
Iverson didn't play like a rookie and didn't act like one either.
It's time to get down.
There was a fearlessness in his approach to the game.
A lot of guys, when you see guys that you kind of looked up to, they kind of shy away from the challenge, and I just took it on.
As a kid, Allen had bragged to his coach about taking MJ, and now he'd finally get his chance.
When I grabbed the ball, I heard Phil Jackson yell, "Michael."
Let's go.
I gave him a little cross to see would he bite on it. I let him set his feet, and then I stepped it back again.
Allen shakes free, gets 2. Mike said no. Allen said yes. The bucket, the crowd loves it.
I wanted the opportunity to play against the top guys and to go after them.
Allen would finish 6th in the league in scoring. All year long, he'd make people take notice of him. And then, as the season drew to a close, he'd make history.
Yes, and there it is! Allen Iverson, 4 straight with 40 or more, breaking the world champion standard that had stood for 37 years. Simply amazing. What a week. What a week.
Flawless.
Iverson had taken his rookie season and made it into one big scrapbook.
It gives me great pleasure on behalf of the Philadelphia 76ers to present our rookie, Allen Iverson, with the Schick NBA Rookie of the Year Award. Yeah! Now the world knows what we in Philadelphia have known. that Allen Iverson is one of the most exciting, most dynamic, most fearless players in the NBA.
Despite his personal accomplishments during his rookie season, Allen was still having trouble with his image. Some thought he was a selfish player.
It was probably best summed up by Charles Barkley, who said, "It's me, myself, and Iverson." And that's the way he was perceived, and not necessarily wrongly so.
That's a good one.
Even his most memorable moment as a rookie would ultimately put him in a bad light.
He challenged Michael Jordan to the effect, in the first game they played, he said, "I'm not afraid of Michael Jordan. I can play anybody." And in effect, it was
I mean, the first thing when they say Christians, they bring out some, journalists.
interpreted as, how dare
I'm
he
not gonna
challenge
care for
Michael
that.
Jordan? Who is Allen Iverson to say he could play him? And Michael was offended, and when Michael was offended, America was offended.
When the incident happened with Michael, that's when everything went downhill. People were saying, oh, he can talk trash to Jordan, who he think he is. Everybody just started to bash me, and it never ended.
My impressions of Allen before I came here was a guy that I really didn't want to, be on the same team with. I didn't know him personally. I just heard so many bad things about him.
See, how you gonna say that when you even say, I don't know him personally? How you gonna say you don't want to play with him when you don't even know him? Like, people, like, the media and stuff.
And to make matters worse, Allen had not made the Sixers a better team. Philly had won only 22 games. And so in the summer of 1997, they went searching for some direction.
I feel great in introducing to you the head coach of the Philadelphia 76ers, Larry Brown. Yeah.
Larry Brown embodied basketball tradition. A clash with Allen seemed inevitable.
I don't think it's an overstatement to say that they're from two different worlds. The 60-year-old with a reputation as a fixer-upper coach, and the young hip-hop star who wants to do it his way. And it was like when worlds collide.
Why are you saying hip-hop? He's a star, basketball
Brown
star.
wanted Iverson to play within the team. Iverson wanted to be the team.
When I started coaching, I thought, here's a great athlete, just doesn't know how to play. And I didn't know if he'd ever know how to play.
But despite their differences, Brown was intrigued.
Good, Brown.
He competed on the court, and I knew he wanted to win. He might not always try to do it the right way, but you could tell without question that he was an amazing competitor.
Better run, boy.
Defying convention, Brown would switch the undersized Iverson to shooting guard.
You could hear and see.
I thought it was
and
going to be
smell
something
the
he'd give up
cynics
on him,
and
but
the
he...
critics. Allen Iverson can't play two guard. Look at the size. He'll get murdered in the matchups. Larry Brown was saying, guess what? The other team is going to have a whole lot more trouble with us than we're going to have with them.
Brown was right.
Okay, Brown. Okay.
Shakes to the right, gets two. Iverson, the backdoor cut. What a play!
I feel like even with his skill and ability, Iverson...
Brown would get rid of every Sixer he had inherited, except Allen, who he would build the team around, as he surrounded him with selfless role players.
It was his basketball genius that really decided
to give Allen enough range so he saw what he could do and what he would do.
Rebound volleyball by Ori, but it's taken off over there by Davis. Wraparound pass behind the back.
See, we see that assist. We see that assist. And he's still doing his thing.
I could see a change for the better. I could see Allen inch by inch making progress.
6 to shoot. Mark Jackson.
What you gonna do?
Iverson knocked it away, and Smith's fine court. Allen, what a hustling play by Iverson, and a tremendous effort. I mean, fantastic. And the Sixers, Aaron McNeil.
With Iverson as their lone
For
leading
three,
man,
wide open.
the Sixers began to reflect his personality.
And they're on their feet. This house is rocking.
Okay, Brown.
And though Brown and Iverson didn't always see eye to eye, they began to make the Sixers better. In 1998, Philly won 31 games, and in 99, they became winners.
The Stackhouse, and they stole the ball. McKee took it away. Sixers down 2. Iverson for the tie. Yeah! Oh, yes!
During the 99 season, Iverson would be chosen as a first-team All-NBA player and lead the league in scoring. But more importantly, he would lead Philly back to the playoffs for the first time in 7 years. And despite being an underdog in the first round against Orlando, Iverson was undaunted.
You ready? Mark, you can't believe that.
Oh my God.
You ready?
That was crazy. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I think it was the most exciting time I've ever been in an arena was that Game 3 in Philadelphia. Allen came out on the court to the music and the passion of the fans that it was just so electrifying.
And he is passionate
Orlando
too in his
never had a
game.
chance.
Like it just explodes.
That was like right up his alley. You know, the stage was set, roll the balls out, and let's play.
I heard what you said before.
Seven steal tracked by Armstrong. Yes! Oh, beautifully done by Allen Iverson. That's an outstanding play. And there's Hardaway with a double. Snow and Allen chase him, and Iverson strips it away. Allen Bell's going to go to the Sixers. What a defensive play by Allen Iverson. Iverson now with 8 steals. Make it now. Record 2 and solos for 2. Allen Iverson, a playoff record 9 steals.
A charged-up Iverson would lead the Sixers to an upset victory that had the feeling of a revival meeting.
I still remember this tingle to this day, that it was so much fun to watch him lead that team and to close them out.
And though his Sixers would lose to the Pacers in the next round, Allen's career continued to take off. In the 2000 season, he'd make the All-Star team for the first time.
That was like just like a dream come true. I always watched every All-Star game since I can remember. You know, I always wanted to have the feeling that those guys had.
Here's Iverson from Carter. Counted plus the foul.
It's something that I, cherish for the rest of my life. I always remember.
But in many ways, Allen's image still overshadowed his accomplishments. From his clothes to his tattoos, to his cornrows, it all seemed like
He was revolutionary on and off the court.
What I remember is Allen Iverson looking us in the eye and saying, I dress the way I dress. People are trying to get me to dress like Michael Jordan, like guys who are 30 and 35 years old. Maybe someday down the road, I will act like that, I will dress like that, I will talk like that, but not now.
I don't want to be Michael Jordan, I don't want to be Magic, I don't want to be Bird or Isaiah, I don't want to be any of those guys. When my career is over, I'm going to look in the mirror and say I did it my way.
Yep.
But his way wasn't the coach's way. Allen was angry when Larry subbed for him. And Brown was frustrated that Iverson didn't follow all of the team's rules.
I saw two sensitive individuals, two headstrong individuals, two individuals with so much talent who knew what they could do, and that they were almost the best at what they did. And when you have that mindset, let me do it my way, Coach Brown, let me do it my way, Allen Iverson.
We don't wait. We're not waiting.
I was not trying to wait. I was not waiting. I didn't know where the screen was at.
When you got two bulls and you put them in a cage together, something's going to happen.
A breakup seemed inevitable.
There were a lot of issues, and I didn't know if it ever could work.
In the 2000 playoffs, the Sixers once again lost to Indiana. But this time, there were no moral victories. It seemed as if the relationship between Iverson and Brown had run its course. And though trade rumors began to swirl around him, Allen remained defiant.
I'm still doing what I want to do. I'm playing on the team I want to play for. I'm trying to contribute, I'm not hurt by that. I'm not hurt by that at all.
Larry Brown and Allen Iverson had made the Sixers into a playoff team. But by the summer of 2000, it was evident that their partnership could no longer be a successful one.
I've always had respect for him. You know, I didn't always like the things that he did, especially off the court and the way he approached our sport.
Larry Brown did not want Allen Iverson on the Philadelphia 76ers when he was returning in that preseason. He just didn't want him because Allen did not obey his rules, his team rules, the promptness, the back talk, the strength training, things that he made public, very public.
I'm tired of everybody talking about my relationship with Allen Iverson. I wonder what your relationship would be with any employee that you might have who doesn't choose to come to work on time or doesn't choose to come to work at all.
Yeah, I was late for practice, but believe me, the times that I heard the stuff, I mean, nobody will put up with that. I mean, and I'm not even brave enough to miss that many practices.
Philly shopped Iverson around the league and thought they had him traded to Detroit.
The only thing that prevented him from going to the Detroit Pistons was Matt Geiger's refusal to waive his 15% trade kicker in his contract. Had Matt Geiger elected to waive that trade kicker, Allen Iverson would be a Detroit Piston today. It's just that simple. It was that close.
For Allen, the prospect of leaving Philly finally hit home, and hit hard.